Squiddy bump it on down, didum, ba do 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 down, do 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 down. This was like a bad news trailer, music intro, like from a bad news or something like that. Do 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 not do down. Yepa, everybody, hello again. Here we go. We continue. Episode number 5. Yepa, Kole's podcast. Making my own intro, making my own podcast, shooting myself. Nobody behind the camera. This is how we do it. It's called professional. All right, after 1 month. Yup, that was a big break there. And here we go again, back on the track, back on the road, baby. Fuck. Yeah, Kole's podcast. Please subscribe because I have only 295 subscribers on my international channel. Well, that tells a lot. That tells you, little bastard, are not so famous. Not like what you expect. And the reason for that is because this is all bullshit. No. Stay on the video. The good stuff is coming later, much later, like maybe 20 years later, when I finally start to think in English and express myself, because as I said in previous episodes, and this will be like a little bit of intro, before we start every episode, I shall speak how my brain and my mouth do not cooperate. Do you get me? All right. Now, I made a little break of 1 month, not making videos because it was a shitty month. It was a month filled with failure. I call it the month of doom. Yes, it's like I had to go to Mordor and finally find a good thing happening there. Like impossible. I don't know what I even said there, but anyway, it was a shitty month. You can understand me. Or if I say something wrong. So yeah, it was a month of failure. Yeah, the whole fucking April was a shitty month. I don't know what was your experience in your life, but I had a lot of trouble. So yeah, like my car fucked up completely. I went on a holiday with my family. I decided we're gonna catch the last snow for this winter and for the winter that passed, Nicholas. Yes, the winter that passed, and we decided we're gonna catch the last spring snow that was melting romantically on the mountain top of the Mount Galichita, which is near the Ohrid Lake, which is in Ohrid, which is my city. This is just a little bit of intro so you know where I live. Those of you that watch this podcast and are not from around where I live. Those of you who already know me, this is a new experience for you because you heard how this sounds in English, or try out English, whatever this, what am I doing is. This is what I do. So, yeah, and I decided to go with my family on a small holiday, and right there, just before the mountaintop, the car went completely fuckatong wow, wackatong wow wow, wackating fong fuckating cow. Oh, it was so fucking stressful. I don't know if you've noticed, but when something from a technical nature fucks up, something, some kind of machine breaks, and you're all by yourself, no one's watching you, you have no audience, nothing, it's just you, the machine, the car, whatever. And if it goes completely broken, then yeah, it's just another thing that went down, it doesn't function, okay, you can live with that. But when you have some kind of audience around, especially family, little kids, oh man, it's fucked up completely. I get so nervous. I don't want anyone of my family, especially the two little monsters, the two little dinosaurs that I have, 4 and 6-year-old children. I don't want them to feel, like the world is gonna break apart. I don't want that, because it's a shitty feeling. I remember when I was young, and my dad had this, and still has it, this little car. We call it Fiat. It's some kind of Fiat. Fiat 750. It's a really old communist car. If you saw Luc Besson's movie Big Blue, this character from Italy, Enzo, played by Jean Reno, he has the same car. This Ficho, little car, tiny little car. I remember as a kid, I wanted to try and drive it, and no matter that it's so tiny, the wheel was so hard to turn it. Oh my god! Once even I tried to start it. Oh yeah, and my dad went completely. Yeah, I remember that day of my life. Still do. I still have the pain of the memories. Yes. Yes. And yeah. And I remember this tiny little car would go, it was pretty easy to to get broken. My dad was going completely nuts. Yeah. So I do not want to pass that experience, because I have traumas from my childhood, and I really do not want to pass that leverage on my children. I do not. So that is why it's so fucking stressful, the car that I have, this Volkswagen, it's diesel, it's fairly new car, it's not the newest model. But something went wrong, and the car itself started to to make this fucking noise, and I wasn't even pressing the pedal. That is really interesting how the technology is getting smarter and smarter. The car just decided, okay, I'm taking over, buddy. Obviously, you have no knowledge, no experience of driving, so let me take care of you and your family. So it went, I'm going, what the fuck? Is this the Bumblebee from Transformers? Should I expect some creature to, to transform in front of me? Like, oh my God. The first 2 or 3 seconds, I was really confused and I said, oh yeah. Oh, let me show you children now what kind of a surprise daddy has. Okay, transform. But then, of course, nothing happened, you know. And the car went completely crazy. And the smoke, white smoke, like huge clouds of white smoke are spreading behind, and my wife went, okay, I guess this is normal, everything will be fine. She doesn't sound like that, but anyway. This is the closest I can do an imitation of her in English, because it's pretty different how she sounds. But it doesn't matter. For this situation, it suits well. So she went, okay, now children, everyone relax. Everything's going to be fine. Daddy's is gonna deal with this, right? Yeah. Yeah. And what I did was on switch off the car, like, and it stopped. And all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe because of my Balkan brain, that's how it functions. I decided that if I just restart the car, everything will be fine. And I did. And nope, it continued to make these noises and to take how much it needed. The gas, it was like sucking gas, like, and going completely crazy. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my God. And then it dropped down. That was it. And I was with my family on the top of the mountain, and the car is broken. So I called a truck to pick me up with the car, with everything, and we did a little picnic while we were waiting, just like little hobbits, We do not lose time mourning for the situation, We didn't let the drama to suck us in and dry our hearts filled with excitement and adventure. So we gave maybe hour and a half. We made a little picnic, and the kids were happy. So there you go. When you least hope that things will be fine, sometimes we plan too much, and then usually the plans do not go the way we want it, and we get so fucking frustrated. And this was a really interesting situation. I asked the kids, how was it? Yeah, it was great. Yeah, super. Because they had no clue what is my plan. What do I think? Where shall I walk with them? Where are we going? They have no idea. Kids rely completely on the trust of their parents or the people they're with, like their teacher or whatever. Like if dad says, oh, we are going there and it will be good, they believed you that they don't argue. No, I don't want. Yeah, I mean, they do sometimes, but they do not know all the details. What could possibly go wrong? They don't. They just go. I wonder why don't we use that principle in life, If someone invites you and says, okay, let's go for a walk. Oh, yeah, fine. Yeah. Let's go to, I don't know, Palestine. Yeah, sure. Let's go. I don't know. So that was one of the things this past month was really shitty month. So yeah, the other thing was I applied for this US lottery to get the green card because I had the American dream that I could one day I will be selected and rewarded with the green card, and I will go to this promised land that guarantees you the future. But then it's like a movie trailer. But then the results from the lottery came, and guess what? I think I will be staying here in this basement in this theater in Ohrid for a while. Yeah, and yeah, I wasn't disappointed from this result, because I just did it to see what will happen. And the options, there were basically two options: either you get selected or you don't. That's more or less it. So I just decided that I will continue this podcast of mine, no matter how shitty people think it is. In the beginning, it will get better, I promise. Or for some of you, it might be really amazing already. I know. I can be genius sometimes, and I'm not even aware of that. But that's not the subject now. I decided that I will completely surrender to this form. I will not make it. I will not adapt it as the mainstream media suggests. Like, you have to make your videos pretty short, pretty fast, punch them up, make real fast editing. I did that shit a pretty long time. I have other YouTube channel, Macedonian YouTube channel. That's how I started this, and there I have tried every fucking thing that there is, really. I have tried many kinds of videos, and because I speak in Macedonian, I have only 15 and a half thousand subscribers there. And yeah, I've tried those things, and with this channel I decided, because since it's international and it's really not easy to connect with people from all around the world and share opinions, because this is not exactly two-way communication. It could be if you write a comment, like, subscribe, etc., but it takes time. So for those of you who are patient, you will have the chance to see how am I going and fulfilling one of my biggest dreams, and that is to share my comedy with the rest of you in the world. That might not be the case in this moment, because this is more of a serious talk than comedy, but inspiration comes from time to time. So anyway, this is how I shall do it, and I shall do it very often, because this is the only way I can try some things in English. It's really weird. I live in a country where people know me from theater and from a little bit from TV, and it's really weird, and from stand-up, of course. But I perform in Macedonian. It's a language that it is not very famous in the world. So I've tried to perform here in English, and ooh la la! Things are not going as we planned, Obi-Wan. Things are not going as I planned, because, yeah, I sound weird to them. I guess maybe that's only my feeling, you know? Maybe that's the prejudice that I have inside my mind. And I don't know. This will be like a podcast where I share what's going on my road to fulfilling my dream, and that is to share my comedy with as much as possible people. And I'm working on my material. I started to write every day for 20 minutes in English, and we'll see what happens. It's really challenging for me because on the 21st of April, it was a special day because 10 years ago on that day, it was my first appearance as a stand-up comedian. I did 45 minutes of material, believe it or not, but in a club, in a cabaret club in one of Macedonian's bigger cities, Bitola. And it was the first time that I experienced the genre of stand-up comedy. And since then, oh my God, I love it so much. I love it so much. And after 10 years passed, I decided that I will try something completely different and something completely new. And that is, I shall try to perform as much as I can in English. Yeah, that is my next milestone and challenge. I perform a lot. I mean, before COVID, I performed a lot around Balkans. Maybe I already talked about this, but anyway, I'll say it again. I'm performing in Bulgaria and on Bulgarian, and I'm performing in Serbia and Croatia and Slovenia and Montenegro, and there I perform in Serbo-Croatian. Yeah, I have experienced. I just want to share how difficult it is for this genre to share it in another language. Oh my God, it's really, sometimes the drive inside, there are things you want to do, things you want to say, but the mechanism is not working properly, and it's really difficult to make it good. But I believe that with time and effort and many minutes like this, things will change for better and everything will be fine. Oh, this is where you see video inserts from my childhood, how I run happy as a child, and there is a mini swimming pool and a little yellow duck, and I'm so happy. And we come back 20 years from now, and I have a Netflix special, really good show at the Madison Square Garden. It doesn't have to be 20 years, it could be in a 3. I'm fine with that. But not the audience, Nikola. Not the audience. Maybe you are fine with that, but not the people in the world. I think I will wait. Firstly, everyone should go to Mars, and then I will perform in those huge venues, and there will be a cat and a mouse in the audience, and a blind dog. And a blind dog from Mexico that doesn't even want to hear me. That is my dream. That's the biggest dream I have. And I will fight for it. This will happen if I put some effort and some time. Oh God. As the time passes, it's so difficult to organize my ass to do this stuff because I have rehearsals at the theater and I have obligations at home. And why the fuck am I complaining like I'm something special? Everyone has this. But I'm still gonna do this. Oh my God, this is like a self-motivation. I will make a ringtone for my alarm out of this. You can do it, baby. You can do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so it was shitty month, but like everything else, is changing and the things are starting to go for the good. So, this next Friday uh, I'm having a stand-up show. We are opening a new venue. I mean, the venue is open, but we are trying to make a show for the first time. It's on a little boat, something like for around 50 people audience. Everything will be organized with the COVID protection measures and stuff, with all this complicated situation that everyone in the world is living through. And I feel really excited. Yeah! I feel really excited because it's the first time I'm performing on a little boat. It is the first, and I announced it just for a little tease. I announced that, like, you are welcome. Those of you who will come will experience the first stand-up show on a boat in the Ohrid Lake. It's the first boat stand-up show in Macedonia. Like, we went to the moon, and it's nothing special. So, yeah, but it will be exciting. We did a little sound check today, and the wind was blowing, and everything was so romantic. So, but anyway, it gives me enthusiasm because uh, I like to be on the track and to have shows. I am uh, I am thankful for this period of time that I was able to be at home, for a change and to take care for my family and children. But now we have to do a little bit of work, baby, and I think it will be great. It will be great. So that's the new thing that is happening. We are having the new boat comedy club, the Boat Armada. Armada. Armada.mk. Armada.mk. Welcome to the Boat Armada and have a pleasant comedy for your satisfaction. This is not the trailer, but it might be. Why not? And a plastic bag hits your face, like in your face. Welcome to the Boat Armada. Welcome to our new comedy show. And the subtitles will explain everything. Please take your tickets from armada.mk and everything will be fine. Yeah, this will not happen to you. There are no more plastic bags in the air. This was a stuntman, a trained professional, so do not worry. I don't know. Yeah, the situation is hard enough. I want to make it simpler or something like that. Yeah. And also, I've decided to change my habits a little bit. I decided to train every day and to skip the beer and wine for at least a month. Yeah, that's a change. And yeah, because I want to get into a really good shape, man. I really want to get into good shape. Yeah. So that's what's going on. And thank you for listening or watching this. Hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like button, please comment, suggest, whatever, ask me something, whatever you feel like. This is not a regular podcast with guests. Some people might find it very boring, but some might find it interesting. We shall see where this goes because, as I said, I'm completely surrendering to this form and to this way of communication because this is the only way I can communicate at this particular moment with international audience. So, no matter how small and boring and unsatisfactory it might be, I'm going to do it because it's my channel. And I shall be the king of my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you till the next time. Yepa ratatatara ratatatara. You've watched episode number 5 from Kole's podcast, which is directly supported by himself. Thank you and ciao.